What is up, guys? Aaron Cybertron Zhang here, and today I've got a treat for you. I am having a friendly best of 3 set with Joey, pokeaimMD. You may know him. He's an incredibly skilled and awesome YouTuber, and he plays all kinds of different Pokemon formats, including Smogon, singles, and he's getting into VGC too. And last time we actually played a while back, and he beat me. You can watch that set on his channel. I have the videos too, which I plan to upload eventually, but I wanted to bring you guys a new fresh set. I'm going to live commentate this like always, and we'll see how it turns out. Today I'm using a team that is kind of a mix of things that I've been using, and I'm bringing a new Pokemon to the team too. I finally managed to train an Aegislash. My team today is going to be Kangaskhan, Amoonguss, Salamence, Aerodactyl, Aegislash, and Rotom Heat. We're going to go into team preview. Joey's team is going to be Rotom Wash, Salamence, Mamoswine, Mawile, Ferrothorn, and Aerodactyl. So really interesting, especially because we both have Aerodactyl. I think Rotom Heat will be great in this matchup. It basically beats the Mawile and the Ferrothorn. I think Aegislash will be really good here too. The Aerodactyl is kind of scary. Amoonguss is actually going to be great here. And the biggest threat on his team is definitely that Mamoswine, so I'm going to have to be careful for that. But beyond that, I'm not too worried. But the Mamoswine is truly something that I'm terrified of. But I'm going to go with Kangaskhan and Amoonguss, I think, as my leads, and have Aegislash and Rotom Heat in the back. Also kind of tempted to just lead with Aegislash. Nah, but I like that for the late game, so we'll see how this turns out. Aegislash is a really, really good Pokemon. I actually basically got crushed by it at Regionals because the team I ended up bringing just wasn't good enough to beat Aegislash. You need to make sure. Aegislash is one of those Pokemon that can single-handedly win you games. It's kind of like Ferrothorn, but Ferrothorn kind of sits there and relies on Leech Seed, while Aegislash kind of just actually gets offense. With Substitute and King Shield and Leftovers, it heals back so much too. It's a Pokemon I don't have very much experience with because today was actually the first day I managed to get one together, so let's see how this goes. Joey's got a pretty cool team though. I really like the Aerodactyl and the Mamoswine. It's got a bunch of Pokemon that I'm very familiar with using, and then a bunch that I'm not as familiar. I actually trained a Mamoswine a while back, but I haven't gotten to actually use it yet. Joey rocking a very similar outfit to what I am wearing. So he's going to go with Mamoswine and Aerodactyl. That is what I anticipated him to lead with. I'm going to go with Kangaskhan and Amoonguss, which is a pretty safe matchup here for me. Of course, I have to watch out for the super effective Ice from Mamoswine, but beyond that, it's fine. I feel like he's going to predict the fake out on the Spore onto the Mamoswine, so I'm going to go for a Power Up Punch right away and a Spore onto the Aerodactyl. This is a pretty risky play, actually. I should have... if he's smart enough, he'll just double Protect on the first turn, but I'm anticipating something like a Protect from Mamoswine and a Tailwind, but let's see. So I'm going to Mega Evolve first. Okay, Aerodactyl is going to Protect. If Mamoswine doesn't Protect, I am in a lot of trouble. Okay, so the double Protect play there, yeah, that was definitely his best option. And I would Power Up Punch myself, except Amoonguss has a Rocky Helmet, so I would take 1/3 damage, and I'm not willing to take that damage right away from the start, so that's why I didn't. Like I said, this Mamoswine is the real Pokemon I'm concerned about. I really don't care about the Aerodactyl. Sure, it can Rock Slide me, but I've got Aegislash in the back, so I'm going to go for a Return here onto Mamoswine and a Protect with Amoonguss. I just don't want Amoonguss to take any damage off right now, and I suppose a Return on a Sucker Punch can KO this Mamoswine. Aerodactyl's just going to go for the Rock Slide, not going to go for a Tailwind here. Hopefully that doesn't flinch Kangaskhan, we'll see. Kangaskhan's going to get the return off, so that's really great. So this should do a good amount to this Mamoswine. Almost takes it out, it barely hangs on, but I'm perfectly fine with the damage output there. And he's just going to Icicle Spear into my Amoonguss, so I made the safe play there, but it paid off. Now here, I anticipate him switching out Mamoswine, or... I don't think, there's no reason he would leave it in to just feint. So I'm kind of tempted to just Power Up Punch the Aerodactyl. But I'm going to go for the safe Power Up Punch onto Mamoswine, I think, and the Spore onto Aerodactyl. So Mamoswine's not going to Protect. I probably should have actually Sucker Punched there instead, in case of flinches. Yeah, you see there, I get punished for the flinch. So I tried to make a fancy play, and I'm getting punished for it, as Mamoswine going for the Icicle Spear. Is it enough to knock it out? Oh, it is! So a huge misplay by me there, as I anticipate a switch out. Joey doesn't switch, and I get punished for it severely. If I just Sucker Punched on Spore there, I would have been in an excellent position, but now I'm fighting back, so poorly played by me there because of the flinch. Kind of got too greedy, and Joey made a nice job, my nice play, making sure that He did a nice job taking advantage of the situation. He saw that Mamoswine didn't need to switch out. There was no need. It's about to faint anyway, so might as well just try to get the attack off there. And he assessed the situation correctly, and I got punished for that. So nicely done by Joey that turn. Now I'm still not in the worst of positions, but I'm gonna need to knock out that Aerodactyl to make sure my Rotom Heat is safe, can safely come in. So I'm going to Sucker Punch here. Actually, no, I'm going to go for the Power Up Punch onto Aerodactyl and go for the substitute onto Aegislash. Aegislash is really good right now. It's in a very good position, and I feel very safe with it out. Obviously, Mawile threatens with the Sucker Punch, which is super effective, but I do have substitute, and he's got nothing to block that substitute right now. So I feel pretty comfortable about my position. Mawile is obviously going to Mega Evolve, no surprise there, as it is a threat, but Aegislash and Rotom Heat counter it very well, so I'm not too worried about that Mawile right now. Aerodactyl's gonna go for the Tailwind though, nice play there. But I'm not too worried about that either. Tailwind's not really a big concern of mine right now. I'm gonna get this Power Up Punch off onto Aerodactyl. You should see there, Mawile didn't go for the Sucker Punch, so it definitely went for the Iron Head or the Play Rough onto Kangaskhan, most likely Iron Head. I'm gonna do just a bit. Oh, but it has Fire Fang! Wow. Let's see how much this does. Not that much. So you see there how much of a beast that Aegislash is. It's gonna get the substitute up. Wow, really did not expect that Fire Fang, but a nice move to see there from Joey. I'm gonna heal a bit back from this, from the leftovers, obviously. Now I'm kind of in a predicament. He's got Tailwind up, so I don't think he wants to take a Sucker Punch from the Aerodactyl, so I anticipate him switching out Aerodactyl and just attacking with the Mawile. I'm kind of tempted to just Sucker Punch and go for a Flash Cannon onto Mawile. But last time I did overpredict a bit and I suffered a lot from it. But once again, Aerodactyl is not the threat here. So yeah, I'm going to Sucker Punch the Mawile and Flash Cannon it. Yep, Aerodactyl is going to protect, so at least something goes right here. But he's most likely going to knock me out this turn with Mawile onto this Kangaskhan. So I'm going to Sucker Punch here. Not going to do that much, even at +1, because of course Mawile resists it. Mawile's just going to get this Play Rough off onto Kangaskhan. That's going to be a KO for sure. I could have switched there, but I really didn't want to let my Rotom Heat take any damage. Aegislash is going to get the stance change here and get the Flash Cannon off. Not going to be a KO, I don't think, but it should do a fair amount. But I'm actually not sure. Let's see. Okay, it does a fair amount, but doesn't knock it out just quite yet. So we've seen the Play Rough, seen the Fire Fang. So obviously you have to assume Protect, and the last move is either Sucker Punch or Iron Head. I'd have to assume Iron Head though. Rotom Heat's gonna come out here, and Rotom Heat is in a great position right now. I think I tempted Hover to just go for a Protect with Rotom this turn and a Flash Cannon onto the Aerodactyl, so I don't have to suffer from the super effective. But I'm also kind of tempted to King Shield here. Alright, let's get myself back to defense form first. So I'm going to just double protect myself here with the Protect and a King Shield. Obviously this is going to put me in defense form, and if Mawile chooses to Fire Fang me, he'll take the -2. Also, it's always good to just scout out what that Mawile has, since I'm not sure whether it has Sucker Punch or not yet. So Aerodactyl just went for the Rock Slide, and looks like that Mawile... Okay, sweet! So, because he attacked into my King Shield, he's going to take the -2 here, and I'm going to heal back. So that was a great turn for me. So you'd have to anticipate Mawile switching out now. And I should have written Joey's team down, actually. He had Ferrothorn, which he definitely didn't bring. He had Salamence, and I believe he had Rotom Wash. So I'm tempted to just go for the Thunderbolt onto Mawile. I think that's what I'm going to do. And take out the Aerodactyl with the Flash Cannon. But Mawile's actually going to stay in. Okay. So Rotom's going to take some damage here, over half. I'm not running that much defense EVs, but I am running max attack. I mean max HP. Mawile's going to go for the Fire Fang onto Aegislash. If I don't flinch here with Rotom, I'm going to be in a very good position. So praying that I don't flinch here. Oh, but I do flinch! 2 flinches this game. So not very good there. I would have definitely knocked out the Mawile with the Thunderbolt. I assume Joey's last Pokemon is going to be a Rotom Wash though. Let's see. losing Amoonguss in the beginning was a big mistake for me, so I'm gonna definitely have to make sure to conserve that in the next 2 games. But we'll see. The game's still not over yet for me. But I am playing down now. I am still healing more from this Aegislash though, which is always good. And Rotom Wash is most definitely Joey's last Pokemon. Let's see what he sends out though. Yep, it is Rotom. So nicely played there by Joey to make sure I bring it in safely. I definitely need to conserve Amoonguss, like I said, in the next game. I anticipate he expects my Rotom to protect. So, this is tough. I kind of just want to Will-O-Wisp the Rotom and substitute with Aegislash. Oh no, I definitely need a King Shield here with Aegislash. But, this is tough. I think he wants to Hydro Pump my Aegislash. And so I'm going to Will-O-Wisp the Rotom so I start getting the residual damage off and go for a King Shield onto Aegislash. But let's see what Joey decides to go for. He might just predict me because, as you know, Joey is a very good player. I'm going to get the King Shield here. Let's see. It's all based off what Rotom does this turn. My Rotom is going to get the Will-O-Wisp off onto his. Perhaps I should have knocked out his Mawile, but we'll see. Oh, nicely played there. He went for the Will-O-Wisp onto Aegislash instead of the Hydro Pump, so he's going to attack through my, he's going to attack through the King Shield, but Mawile is going to continue to decrease its attack. So I end up on a decent note there, but I am taking more residual damage than I'd like now. That Mawile is effectively useless at this point, though. But I still need to knock it out. And now I am taking more burn damage than I am healing, so nice play by Joey there. You'd have to anticipate Rotom's going to want to Hydro Pump my Rotom Heat this turn. So I think I should protect. But if he Hydro Pumps, then I'm screwed. You know what? I'm going to predict him to attack my Aegislash since he saw I didn't protect last turn. So I'm going to Thunderbolt and Shadow Ball it. Alright, this is it, guys. Let's see if this pays off. Oh, Mawile does have Sucker Punch. Okay. Not going to do too much, though, at -4. Rotom is going to get this Thunderbolt off onto his Rotom. His Rotom goes for the Hydro Pump. Let's see who it targets. Aegislash. Is that going to be a knockout? Ooh! And it knocks it out. Nice. So a great turn there by Joey. Let's see if that Rotom is Citrus Berried or not. Yeah, it is. So I'm probably going to need a double Protect here and then a Thunderbolt. I'm still really kicking myself in the butt for letting my Amoonguss just faint on that second turn. I really should have just went for the Sucker Punch that turn. That flinch really cost me. But, you know, that's a mark of a good player when Joey assessed his best case scenario, what Mamoswine really could do at that point in the game, and played it perfectly. So there's nothing but, you know, myself to blame there. So I can actually rely on a Hydro Pump miss here too. I don't think Thunderbolt's enough to KO, so I can either go for a double Protect here, which is 33%, or I could Thunderbolt and bank off the Hydro Pump miss, which is 20%. So I'm gonna go for the double Protect since 33 is obviously higher than 20. Let's see if I can get it. Alright, Rotom. Oh, but it fails. Hydro Pump can always miss here too. Let's see if it misses. Oh, but it hits. That's most likely going to be a knockout onto my Rotom. And it is. So Joey's going to take game 1, 2-0. In a really close game, actually. I'm still kind of irritated at myself for playing so poorly in the beginning when I had such a good matchup. But now I know I have to conserve Amoonguss for the next 2 games. Well, Joey's going to take a 1-0 lead in our best of 3 series. And I'm going to go into game 2 now. So that'll be up right after this. Anyway, that's it for this battle, guys. And I'll see you in game 2. Peace.